Hey everybody, this is Captain Kyle and I'm here to review Attacker. This is an attacker robot, the intelligent spray robot. Not a phrase you ever thought I would actually say out loud. Full disclosure, this was provided free of charge for this review, but I am going to go through this thing with a fine-tooth comb and figure out, is the spray intelligent or is it the robot? Be right back. Totally out of the package, this is our friend, the intelligent spray robot, Attacker. Now by his look, he looks kind of militant. He's got a jetpack on his back. He actually comes with weapons, like a shield. It comes with a gun. It also comes with a little squirty thing so that you can put water in this so he can intelligently spray. It has a charging cord and a very complex looking remote control. All kinds of buttons on it. And a rather thick instruction book. So I have taken the liberty of charging this guy and putting batteries in here. So let's see what he does when we turn him on.
Hello, I am number 3 Robocop. I have super sense ability, able to sense your special orders. I can dance as well. If tired, you can also listen to music.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, never be afraid to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
So, that was an interesting introduction. It's got blinking eyes, color changing eyes, and you can use the remote. You can go forward and back. You can turn him. A little too much. Not a lot of fine control on this guy. He has a bunch of buttons here. You can play songs. I hope I don't get copyright claimed because of the song. It's pretty interesting. On the exterior, you look at him and he looks
Come here and play with me.
He looks kind of rude. If you don't pay attention to him for a certain amount of time, he will complain about it. But yeah, he plays music. It's like the exterior is a warbot. The interior is like a kindergarten teacher. But it does spray, if you can see that. We added water to that little cannon. He's blowing a mist out. This is his intelligent spray. It's not even a water pistol. So yes, you can make him spray out mist. He's like a fog machine, but it doesn't really linger that much in the air. But yeah, so the remote, he can tell jokes.
My dog doesn't bite and sees a little white dog. He asks the shopkeeper, "Does your dog bite?" The shopkeeper says, "No, my dog doesn't bite." "What a nice dog," Mike says to himself. Then he bends down and tries to touch the dog. The dog bites him. Ouch! He cries. "You said your dog did not bite." The shopkeeper replies, "That is not my dog."
So if you have him on a table, you want to make sure that he doesn't walk off the table. Best on a hard floor. He does have wheels on the bottom of his feet, which makes him walk a lot more smoothly than our dear friend Optimus Prime. Yeah, he's got lots of sound effects, music. Now, yeah, someone said, okay, let's make this a warbot. And you know, looking at him, he does look like a robot that maybe the government experimented on an ape, trying to see if they could merge an ape with robotics and turn him into the perfect soldier. Or maybe it was his early experiments to see how they could do that to humans. And this ape became aware and grabbed weapons and escaped and is protecting the animals of the world from the evil humans. That'd be a cool storyline. He does look like a warrior, but he sounds, like I said, like a kindergarten teacher, like a preschool teacher. He's basically telling stories, singing songs, dancing, and he's kind of a brat if you don't pay attention to him. Then he gets mad.
Singing is always my hobby.
And he's cheesy. And it's not even his voice. I'm holding him so he doesn't go flying off the table because he likes to go backwards. He definitely has attention problems. He's not a bad bot. I just think that when they designed him, they didn't exactly know what they wanted to do. He does have some posability outside of his actual movements. You can bend the arms a bit. You can fire this, they call it a bullet. It's just, you know, a missile like any other Transformer missile. He's got a little shield. You know, it's a neat toy. I wouldn't necessarily say, if you're someone who just collects robots and wants another robot, for a collector, this is perfect. This is also a good thing to give your child if they want to play with your robots in Optimus Prime and you're like, hey, here's your own robot that you can make talk and walk around and stuff. Sure, he doesn't transform, but you know, you don't have to buy them an extra one for $750 or whatever they're currently going for on eBay. It's got lots of instructions, so it tells you what every single button does, shows you how to load in the water, which is funky. Once you put in the water, don't lay him down. I made that mistake and now he's dripping a little bit, but I think that's just because I laid him down. And so far I have not been electrocuted. But yeah, it has also, I almost forgot, you can control him by gesturing at him. Apparently, it's like the Force. So it is a kind of neat extra thing. It's not an exact science. I feel like I'm a magician. So that's kind of neat. And again, it's not as expensive as an Optimus Prime, but it has some neat features. And if you just like collecting robots, good for that. If you want to give it to a child, they'll have lots of fun with it. And it's a lot cheaper than Prime.
Come here and play with me.
And he's got a convenient switch on the back to turn him off when he gets too demanding. And cats are often scared by this machine as well. Now this is not the most expensive toy, and it actually has a lot of features for the price of $39.98 on Amazon right now. Link in the description. So for someone who wants to distract a child or someone who just likes ape-like robots, I mean, this kind of looks like a Cyberverse version of Optimal Optimus. The spraying part, I mean, they could have phrased it better, but the spray is actually kind of cool. It shoots out a mist. It's not like a water pistol that your kids can annoy you or shoot the base of your TV or your laptop and have things go sizzling. You know, you do need a couple AA batteries. This thing charges. Just plug it in with USB to any regular power cord, and you have yourself a roving dancing ape that can make your cats a little concerned. I do think that when they put it together, they weren't sure which direction they wanted to go, like killer robot or, you know, babysitter. But it is a neat thing, and maybe it's part of things to come. I mean, we've always had remote control things, but this is adding to it. It's not quite Optimus Prime level, but maybe one day all the functionality of the Optimus Prime will be in a guy like this that costs $40 on Amazon. So I hope you enjoyed this fun review. This guy is quite the character. I think I'll call him Optimal Spraybot. Nah, but he is kind of neat. Definitely recommend them if you're a robot fan or if you just want to amuse your kids. And they will annoy you for hours with this, with the songs, and it'll give you a good reason to send them to their room. So while you're waiting for your armored ape to show up at your door, which is kind of a scary thought, there's some videos over here. You can check them out, and you can always do the subscribing thing if you haven't already, and the liking, and you can share this with your friends. All kinds of stuff you can do. And we'll see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting. Ooga booga.